to be in nature with it, but it's too hot out there right now. You know what I'm saying? It's too hot outside right now to what's the name this right here. A key white, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Everybody tap on in, tap on in. It's 100 degrees over here right now, so outside was just a little too, you know. Miss Popular ATL, what's happening? How the baby doing over there? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing over there in the A? How the weather is? How y'all taking that loss? Didn't y'all lose yesterday too? Didn't Atlanta lose yesterday too? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people was probably salty about that, but I heard the game was crazy. I heard that shit was like packed. You know what I'm saying? I heard it was really like packed and turned up for real. So yeah, we gonna kick this off, man. We gonna jump this off the right way.
Now you hoes sit down, I want to talk to you.
You know?
Anybody thinking about leaving here is going to find my left foot square up their ass. Do you understand it? Why?
Yeah, we gotta bring some humor and some shit to there. Hey, you said for the city, RP Quan. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's sad for the city, y'all. Man, rest in peace, Quan. Rest in peace, everybody that's fallen. You know, we gotta take this shit serious, man. We gotta take our health serious for real, man. Street value, what's happening? We gotta take our health serious, man, because like if you're not taking your health serious, that's the easiest form of discipline that you could practice. That's why anybody that know me know I always ate healthy. You know what I mean? Like if you know Tape gonna eat healthy. You know, I'm gonna do some exercise. I'm gonna do something to balance the lifestyle out. Even when I was like clubbing all the time and, you know what I'm saying, just living a lifestyle that had you on the edge and stressed mentally, physically, emotionally, all that right there. Like I still tried to find a balance. Anybody that know me. So with that being said, man, find your balance. Like if you didn't participate in the fast, if you just coming in here, we fast once a week. We fast once a week. So we're fasting from Sunday night to 4 p.m. today. You feel me? And I think that's really, you know, important to try to balance your health out. You know what I'm saying? My man Spoon in the building. What's happening? Natural Lele. What's up, everybody that's joining in, man? We trying to build this up, man. Get this shit cracking real quick. Get a couple sounds in here banging. But we want to talk about the same, being the same, but not treating people the same. You got to know when you got great people around you, when you got, you know what I'm saying, like people that bring value to your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I speak on in the Hustle Code, man. If you ain't got it, if you need the book, whatever, tap in, man. I'll shoot you a copy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got Spider Worm in here. What's happening? Everybody that's tapping in, come on in, man. We gonna build it up. I know we waiting for some more people to come in. Sometimes people be running a little late. It's all good shit. We all do it. But we want to keep our health at the forefront. And how you do that is you do that by practicing some form of discipline. You know what I'm saying? La Cuchita, what's happening? What's up with you? Tap in. Yeah, we just right now we talking about, you know what I'm saying, some good topics of taking care of your health. And if anybody need some detox, if you need some detox, just hit me up. Let me know, man. DM me, I'll shoot you some over. If you can't afford it right now, you can't go support, don't worry about it. We ain't gonna hold you to that. We gonna send you some out. If you need a book or a detox, we got you. So if you need some of the Health and Hustle detox, you know what I mean, Nature's Flex. This is 26 holistic herbs in here that cleanse all your cells out. If you need that, tap in. We got that for you. If you need the Hustle Code, the book, I got that for you, man. We ain't holding it against you if you can't afford it. It's a tight time right now. A lot of people can't afford it. So if you can't afford it, I'm sending out free, you know, like products. Remember I told you, you got to have a product or a service nowadays. That's what it's about. Especially if you're grown, you need a product or a service. So are you working your health? Are you working on your health, man? Are you practicing the discipline to bring your health up to speed? Let's see.
Nothing more we can do if you don't change your eating habit.
I have been working hard towards it.
But if you work hard, it'll show on the scale. But you put on almost 50 pounds since young, right? Instead of losing. And you claim that you're not eating very much? Really?
But that's you hear that? That's from my 600-pound life. And guess what? I had to take that. I got you on the detox, bro. Okay, I sent it out because I got the Addy. Anybody that need to detox or something, and I just played that to say this right here. On my 600-pound life, that was an episode, and he was really like checking the girl, because it's like, yo, like, you say you want better, you say you want to do better, you want to lose weight, but you're still practicing the same habits, you still stuffing your face, you still doing all of that shit. You feel me? So with that being said, if you need that detox, put a DM, put an addy in my DM with a name, and I'll get that detox over to you, man. DJ Motor City, what's happening? Salute. You know what I mean? Big Cuz 274, what's happening? What's happening, man? Yeah, so what we doing, man, is we gonna have some real talk today. Let's tap in and have some real fucking talk today, man. Y'all tuned into the Health and Hustle Show. Shit, straight off the muscle, it's Health and Hustle. This is Great Manifestation Mondays, dog. We gonna turn it up, man. We fast from Sunday night till after 4 p.m. today, Monday. We doing this once a week, and it's just a reset. It's kind of like a focus and a reset for us. So with that being said, tap in if you participating, you a part of the group, you a part of the team. So anybody that needs anything right now, if you own this live and you need it, or if you know somebody else that need it, tell them to tap in, tell them to come on this live and motherfucking I'm giving out. I'm going to give you, if you can't afford the book, you can't afford to support, I'm going to send you a free book. If you can't afford to order the detox, we're going to give a free detox out, man. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on in, man, participate and join it. If it's 4 o'clock for y'all, I know y'all trying to break y'all fast right now, you know. Oh, what's up? My girl Jazzy Beauty CEO. What's happening with you, baby girl? You know what I mean? That's good. Yeah, I told you, send the addies over so I can send the book out. You ain't send the addy. You know, don't be mad at me if you say you want a book or you want something and you ain't sent the address over yet. You got a DM, you know what I'm saying? Hit me in that DM and send the addy over. Only thing I ask for y'all, if I send y'all out a free book or whatever, because it ain't like this shit don't cost me. Only thing I ask that y'all do is that y'all leave some hell of a reviews for me. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all leave some hell of a reviews for me. But what we want to talk about, I ain't going to hold it up. I wanted more people to come in here, but guess what? They'll catch on. So what I wanted to talk about and what I wanted to discuss, man, is being the same, you know, not staying the same, but still keeping your core. Rue, what's up? You tapping in. Keeping the core of you, you know what I'm saying, who you are, your core principles and everything, but not treating people the same. You can't put everybody in the same category. See, this is what people get it fucked up. Even when dating men and women, like, just because you dated a motherfucker like that before and you treated them like this, if you meet somebody else, you can't treat them the same way that you treated that last person. Because I'm going to tell you why. This person might be special. This person might be great. That person might have just been passing time with you. And you can't hold them to the same standards. You can't treat them the same. You got to recognize and notice when you have a jewel on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my dude say, you never, a person that's, you know what I'm saying, seeking greatness and opportunity and everything, you never walk past something shiny without checking it out. To seeing if that motherfucker have some value, seeing if it's something of value. You never walk past something shiny without at least looking down or checking that out. Like, damn, what is that? That could be some gold. It could be silver. It could be money. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Something of value that you could use. So that you have to apply that the same way with people. Like right now, look at the people around you and see who is valuable. You know what I mean? You got to see who is the most valuable around you. See what the people bring to you. You know, and you can't treat them like you treat any other motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can't treat them like you would treat anybody else. You have to hold them to a higher standard. You might have to do a little more with them. You know what I'm saying? You might have to demand a little more from them. You know what I mean? Candy, what's up? I see you in the building live and direct. Yeah, everybody tap in, man. If y'all need any free detoxes, free books, whatever, man, hit me up in the DM. If y'all can't afford to support, you know what I'm saying? Like, guess what, man? I'll send it out to y'all, man. It ain't no thing. We ain't gonna hold that to y'all. But like I was saying, like, be the same, but you have to know when you can't treat people, you can't treat everybody the same. I know it's a saying that we run around here like, yeah, man, shit, I treat everybody the same. And that's to a certain extent. Like, we can understand that from a standpoint of not, you know what I'm saying, showing a disparity or a difference in the janitor and the CEO. We understand that. That's just being a good person. You know what I mean? When you hold people, like, you want to just be a good person and treat people good. But when people are a part of your life, you're going to treat them good. But some people bring more to the table. Some people bring more value. And when a person brings more value, you can't treat them like the worthless motherfucker that may have just been taking up time in your life. So even when women get on here with dating and they say, shit, well, I'm going to treat this dude like this, or I'm going to treat this. No, if you got a good dude in your corner, guess what you need to do? Shit, you might have to, you know what I'm saying, put in a little more work for him than you did with the scrub that you had. You feel me? Like, that dude might have just been a scrub, and he might not have been worthy of all that you got to give. But when a person come around that's worthy of what you have to give, then you need to bless that person with that, man or woman. You know, because it's only going to enhance you. You know who taught me how to be a better man? A good woman taught me how to be a better man. You see what I'm saying? Like, I had been with other women that was, you know what I mean? It was just, okay, I'm gonna do the bare minimum, this right here and that. But a good woman, a good hustling woman, a woman knew how to, you know what I'm saying, to get it and make shit work and, you know what I'm saying, handle bills, dude. She knew how to take care of all that shit. She forced me to become a better man. You know, and that's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You have some men that can force, like make a woman become a better woman. And that's just life. That's what it is. So you have to know to treat people like they're worth. You're going to be the same, but the saying of treat everybody the same only works with good deeds. That's when you being a good person. We're going to be good people to everybody. But it doesn't, when you have a person in your life that's of worth, you want to treat them of worth. That's just like women, if you met a celebrity right now, right? You're going to treat him. You probably answer his calls on the first fucking ring, opposed to the dude who been trying to get in your drawers. You're going to screen his shit and be like, I call him back. But if a celebrity or somebody with some worth and potential calls your ass, man, you picking that motherfucker up before the first ring click. Let's be real, you know what I'm saying? Because you understand his worth. You value his worth. And you know his worth can bring more worth to you. And that's nothing wrong with that. So I'm just giving you an example of, if you have somebody in your life that's worthy, treat them like that. That's worth something. Treat them like that. Because there's a whole bunch of lames, there's a whole bunch of goofies, there's a whole bunch of scrubs, there's a whole bunch of everything. And this applies to men and women. This applies to financially and emotionally and spiritually and physically. You know, you can have a person with a bag, with a check, money like a motherfucker, but guess what? They don't want to get off their fat ass and go work out. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do it. You feel me? So with that being said, like, if somebody is motivating you, inspiring you, trying to pour into you, you make sure you double down on that. You know what I'm saying? So many goofs. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, women can attest to that for real. And then let me tell you this right here on a man's part. You know what I'm saying? As being a single man out here, guess what? Like, shit, it's a lot of women goofies out here too. Like, it ain't just men. You know, it's a lot of women that think they're, you know what I'm saying, they all of that and they high priority and really they low fucking value. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, you got to know your value and your worth. And you have to, if somebody, like I said, if somebody's good to you, be great to them. And that's a saying, because if somebody's good to you, be great to them. You know, because being great to them is going to make you a better person. Like I told you, who made me become a better man? It wasn't learning from no man or seeing no man be a great man. Guess what it was? It was a woman who came into my life, and she was a real woman. She came into my life at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And she taught me, you know, like, yo, this is what you need to do to be with me. Like, we need to have this covered. We need to have this done. We need to have that done. We need to have this right here. And it forced me to say, you know what? Hey, this all right. I like this, because it gave me some responsibility to say, oh yeah, And pride, when I did that shit, like, yeah, when she was running around, like, yeah, he took care of all that. He takes care of all that. He does this right here. He does that right there with my help. You know, it's a difference. Like, that's that teamwork that you got to have. Nobody here can do it by themselves. Like, we being fed a lie. We are all being fed a lie about, you know what I'm saying? Like, single. They pushing everybody to be single. Everybody, oh, y'all single, we single, happily single. Like, when I talk to women, I ask them that, like, yo, do you really think you can be happily single? It's not meant for you to be single. I don't care what it is. It's not meant for us to live alone. It's meant for us to be, like, naturally have a family unit, because people strengthen people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to, you know what I'm saying, laugh or something or feel better, guess what? It's nothing like looking at your child. Do you see what I'm saying? Or talking to your child or whatever the case may be. So with this, you have to understand, just imagine that from a spouse when you having that support. You having that same support to where a person is strengthening you and pouring into you, or you got somebody you can talk to. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron. Yeah, steel sharpen steel, iron sharpen iron. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what we have to understand. That's what we have to get. So that's why when you have somebody of value and worth, and if you of value and worth, you make sure that other people, you hold them accountable. You make sure that they're responsible enough to pour into you. You can't just be pouring into them. This is an exchange. Life is about an exchange. It's reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? Things are reciprocal. And when you putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? When you putting in that work, you'll see the results. And that's another thing I want to talk about. So it's another thing I want to talk about here. Like, I want to talk about the byproduct. And when I say the byproduct, I'm talking about the byproduct of what you're doing. So just like we fasted yesterday, you know what I'm saying, all the way to today to 4 p.m., I'm going to 4 p.m. And it's just something light. I could go longer, true that, you know, but it's just something light to be able to reset, because so many hours already starts to repair damaged cells. You know what I mean? And cancer is just damaged cells. Like, all the diseases or whatever is just damaged cells that you need to repair or get out of your system. So once you fast, you allow your body to rid those cells, or either repair them. If they can't repair them, they try to get them out of your system. So that's what fasting does. And you need to detox. Tap in to get that detox. I got y'all. DM me if y'all need it. So what I'm saying is the byproduct. So if you eat bad, then guess what? Acids, toxins, all of the nasty shit that come from food, you know, where it's building high cholesterol, all of this shit right here, high blood pressure. These are the byproducts of the things that you're consuming. The same way if you're consuming bullshit information. You know, if your timeline is full of entertainment and full of nonsense, ignorance, negativity. You know, some people like watching death videos and videos of motherfuckers getting their heads cut off and all that right there. I don't like to fuel my mental with that, because I know it's going to be a byproduct coming from that. And the byproduct coming from that might be sleepless nights. You know, might be anxiety. In some cases, may be some fear. So the byproduct of a thing. So if you're doing something, it's going to be a byproduct of it. That's just like, now let's take that. That's the negative side of it, right? That's the low vibrational side of it. Let's go to the high vibration now. Now, if you take and you're doing positive things, you're working out at the gym, you know what I mean? Your byproduct of going to exercise is going to be growth. It's going to be losing weight. It's going to be getting your physique right, your mind work, because that helps mentally as well. So now that's the byproduct of that. Now let's take the byproduct of you working. That's where you're going to get the bag. You're getting the bag. The bag is the byproduct. That's what people don't understand. When people are like, I'm chasing money. It's really what the work that you're putting in. The byproduct is the check. The byproduct is the success. So everybody that you see right now that's in the game winning, the people that you see in the game winning right now, that's the byproduct of the work they put in for years. You see what I'm saying? That's the byproduct of the point, you know what I mean, that you put in. You're pouring in byproduct of that. We had one day, it was about one and the byproduct of that. Yeah, absolutely. You feel me? So what I'm saying is this right here. It's like the byproduct of what you see the celebrities doing. That's the byproduct. When you see them winning, that was the byproduct of years of them putting in work. And I'm gonna take Floyd Mayweather for instance. If you go back and look at Floyd when he was crying when he lost, I think, the Golden Gloves and all that shit right there, man, that was the work he was putting into to the Floyd y'all see to this day. That's the byproduct of all those years of him training hard, fighting, you know what I'm saying, overcoming all of those obstacles to be the champ he is today. That's the byproduct. So what you doing right now, the work you putting in right now, if you did some work today, the byproduct of that is coming in the future. Everything that I'm laying right now, from this book to the detox, everything, we're going to be able to look up. You know what I'm saying? And I hope it's sooner than later, but we're going to be able to look up and be like, oh yeah, that's the byproduct of, you know what I'm saying, of everything he did. We've been fucking with dog. We've been fucking with him, and we know that we saw his movement. You know how good it is when you can point and say, man, I saw his grind. Like people that know me when I had the billboards up in my city, when I had DWI, we did Ticket Out the Hood. That was hard. That was $10,000 a month hard-earned cash out of my pocket that I could have spent doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I could have put that down on cribs. I could have did anything with that money. But I believed in myself to say, you know what? I'm going to invest. I'm willing to invest in my future. You know what I mean? I'm spending hundreds of thousands in recording studios and shit like this, all of that. That was the work. You know what I mean? And this is the byproduct, because if nothing else, I gained experience. I gained knowledge. You know, I learned how far certain, you know what I'm saying, a certain X amount of dollars will take you. You know what I mean? Yeah, just having a conversation, planting those seeds. Yeah, planting the seeds is so important. Like planting the seeds is everything, because then you will reap the harvest. But while you're planting the seeds, you're not thinking how big the plant gonna be. You're just planting the seeds. That's being in the present. Okay, we planting the seeds. Like these lives. Like I said, we're not jumping on here with hundreds and hundreds of people and all this shit right here. I value the people that's on here now. So we putting in the work. So when the hundreds and hundreds of people come in here and we turn this shit up, you know what I mean? Or when I do a show for a network, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all gonna be like, yo, we follow him when he first started his lives. Yeah, how often should you do the detox? You should definitely do this detox. With me, I might do like 30 to 60 days on this detox, and then I'll lay off so your body won't get too used to it. It cleanses out your body. La Cuchita. Yeah. But that's it. So definitely tap in, DM, you know what I'm saying? DM me if you can't afford to get it. I'll definitely DM me your Addy or whatever that you want to ship to, and I'll ship it out to you. I'll get it out ASAP to you. And those of you that have sent me over the DM, if your order ain't out, it'll be out. So what I'm saying is this right here, man. If you looking at yourself right now, you should see the byproduct of something that you're doing, whether it's bullshit or whether it's good. You're going to see the byproduct of it. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're abusing your health, the byproduct is you're going to get sick, because your body is going to be out of balance. It's not going to be in balance. You know what I mean? It's not going to be balanced. So if you're not learning enough, then you're going to be slow. You're going to see yourself slower. That's the byproduct of that. You know what I mean? That's the byproduct. You have to understand that. So when we talking about money, we talking about getting some money. That's just the byproduct of you actually putting in the work, of you hustling, you getting to it, you having motion. That's your byproduct. The bag, the success, all of that is your byproduct. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that the work you putting in is gonna yield the right byproduct. I don't even talk to people if the conversations are going negative. Check it. That's what I put a post up the other day. Don't allow people to bring negativity to you, because it's just like an algorithm on this social media shit. Now, like me and my dude was talking, Now you can't go, if you go across and you see some bullshit on there, you're like, dog, what you been checking out? What you been clicking on? Because that algorithm is going to feed that to you. It's going to continue to feed that to you. So if you're accepting this gossip, this falsehood, negativity, rumors, whatever it is that a person bringing it to you, and you're so entertained off to this that you keep accepting, the universe is going to keep sending that bullshit to you. That's why I block all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a funny joke is a funny joke, but that's where it ends. And I say, okay, man, enough of that. What else we talking about? I don't have no problem with checking and switching the conversation because I refuse to allow somebody to consume my precious time on earth with bullshit. We not doing that. You're not finna take my precious time on earth. I only have so much. And you think I'm about to allow you to take my precious time on earth and keep, you know what I'm saying, bombarding me with your goofiness? And come on, man. Check out of here. And I don't have no problem with it. So that's why I said y'all got to be bold. If y'all serious about the lives y'all want, y'all got to be bold. You don't even understand that. People respect that. You know how you had that one silly ass person that come around, he's silly as hell, but then you like, dog, enough of that, bro. I'm on to this. And he going to shake up or whatever, he gonna say, all right, cool. But he going to understand where you come from, where you coming from. Or she going to understand where you coming from. She going to understand that, nah, the dog serious, he trying to get to it. Or she serious, she trying to get to it. And that's what you want. Because I'm going to tell you this right here. The games, the bullshit, the jokes, the things that are just temporary. These are temporary things. These don't have no longevity. This is all short term. When you talk about things that are impactful, purposeful, positive, these things, something that you're learning from, these have longevity. These are long-term things. Bullshit is bullshit. That fades away. The real shit stays forever. That's longevity. That's long-term. So that's what you want to be putting out. That's why I can get on here and talk about anything. I can get on here and talk about, man, this Chicago rapper got killed or this one got killed. I can jump, and if you pay attention to all of these blogs and everything, watch how these fucking bloggers, podcasts, everything, they're jumping on all of the news like real fucking journalists and like reporters. They want to do this to boost their content. Oh, yeah, come on, we want to get the numbers up. So they jump and they talk about all of the negative bullshit. They don't care what it is. I refuse to do that. I ain't no fucking journalist. I'm not a reporter. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do is I want to bring good information. You know, we can have a laugh here and there, but I want to bring something solid, something with longevity, something with purpose, something with positivity, productivity, progress, something that you can take from this and apply to your life. You feel me? That's what I'm on. I'm not on doing the reporter bullshit just to get my numbers up. I can do that shit and probably go viral on something, but it's not that important to me. Like, we all got to live. So we all got to work. We all got to live. So I know I'm going to work. I'm going to get some money. It ain't about me being the richest and none of that right there. I understood that, like, even with my spiritual advisor in India, my guy Sonny, I talk to him, you know what I'm saying, quite frequently. And the biggest thing that he tells me is to make sure that you separate business from your purpose. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand that your purpose is a talent, a gift, or a skill that you have, and the byproduct is going to be the money. That's whatever comes out of that. Even when you do for people, make sure it comes from the heart, not with a motive attached to it. Like, yeah, I'm going to do that for them to get that right there. No, the whole thing about it, you're going to do it because you're a good person, and that's what you're going to do. And the byproduct will be something else, will be a referral, will be a recommendation, will be, you know what I'm saying, like a blessing with more money that you don't even know that's coming. So move like that. Don't move with the so many intentions and motives. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that right there. Like when I do this, even writing this book, I wasn't writing this book, oh, while I'm writing the book, yeah, this is going to be a bestseller. Oh, this is going to be this. You know what I was writing the book? I was writing the book to solely share my experiences, and I was seeing how can I put the most impactful things in this short 140-something page book that can inspire and motivate people? You know, and if you want to know anything about writing books, you want to learn about writing books, guess what? Tap in with me, man. I'll help you as much as I can. I give you the insight that I know, because this is self-published through my publishing company, Tape Publishing. So if y'all want to, you want to collaborate and work on your book, let's talk. Tap in with me. Hit me on the DM. We working it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now you hoes sit down, I want to talk to you. Anybody thinking about leaving here is going to find my left foot square up their ass. Do you understand it?
Why?
Gotta bring a little humor in there. Gotta chop it up. That's my man Truck Turner. If y'all ain't never saw that, Truck Turner is a classic. So yeah, man. Hope y'all got something from this today. And we fasted. If it's 4 o'clock where you at, I know y'all ready to break. If y'all haven't broke y'all fast already, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to break y'all fast. Y'all ready to turn it up. And that's what we gonna do. Remember this right here. You gotta know, like I said before, recapping this live, you have to know how to treat the people that are worthy in your life. If these people are worth like adding value to your life, and you can gain something from them, you can pour into them and they pour back into you, it's reciprocal. Make sure if those people are good to you, you be great to them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you can't treat them like fucking the dog that you met at the liquor store. You can't treat them like dog you met at the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? You can't treat them like that because you wouldn't treat a celebrity like that. You'll be breaking your neck. Like I say, you'll be breaking your neck to get the celebrity or get the person who is well off. You'll be giving him or her all the attention. You'll be answering they shit on the first ring. You ain't gonna answer it like, who is that Ray Ray that you met at the store? You ain't gonna give him the same look that you would give the other guy. And by all means, because this other guy adds value, more value to your life. And I'm not saying that Ray Ray ain't a good person. It's just that maybe his mind hasn't evolved to where this person's mind has evolved. And clearly because this person has to know something, you know what I mean, to be in whatever position he's in. You feel me? Yeah, you don't treat a person to do nothing for you in return. No, I'm not saying that you don't treat a person who can do nothing for you in return. It's not about a person doing nothing for you. It's about a person worth, not just financially, but it can be mentally, because it can be spiritual, it can be anything. You have people that are financially well off and fucking, you know what I'm saying, can't offer you nothing else but to help pay your bills. That's why you see the housewives and you see these wives that leave the fucking multimillionaires. So it ain't about the check that dude bring it. You know what I mean? It's about overall the worth that a person brings. So don't never confuse it. Corey, what's happening? Don't never confuse it with just the finances. And at this time right now, we got the finance game fucked up because I don't care if a person is bold, if a person is a piece of shit, a negative person. You feel me? Like, their rebuttal is, so what, nigga? That nigga ain't got no money. Or shit, we getting the bag out here, so what? You can't counteract fake, false bullshit with money. You know what I'm saying? Saying, so what, we getting money. You can't be a person that messes with children and cover it up with money. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a rat and cover it up with money. I'm sorry, it just don't work like that, because at the end of the day, it has to be some principles. It has to be something there. That the money is only a tool. You can't cover that shit up with the bag. I'm sorry, it don't work like that. But this is what society is pushing now. No matter who you are, what you're doing, the money can speak for you. The money can mask or cover that up. And it can't. And at the end of the day, it might look like it's working right now for those people, but at the end of the day, it's going to bite them in the ass. If you look at the 6ix9ine dude, if you pay attention to him, it's starting to bite him in the ass. And it's going to slowly and slowly and slowly, you know what I'm saying, decline. His byproduct of what he did is going to actually come back around and bite him in the ass. I don't care what. Whether it's when he's older, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is going to come back. So if you're living a life right now and you think money is going to make everything right, Money doesn't make everything right. Money enhances things. Money can fix things, but it's not the money. It's you who make everything right. It's your mindset. It's your energy. It's the longevity of things. It's the impact. It's the good deeds you do. It's the good energy you bring. It's the vibrations. It's what you learn. It's what you teach. It's what you illustrate. It's what you walk. If you walk the walk and talk the talk, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to play out one day. And for this right here, women have to understand this right here. The money is great. You know what I'm saying? We all want a bag. We want a bag. And we working towards it right now. We trying to allow money to be the byproduct. But understand this right here. If they flick the switch in the world right now and require all men to be men, how many men would survive? If they drop that motherfucking bag off, if the money right now, they press the button and the money that you have is worth nothing, what type of man would you have? This is a question to the women. If they click the button right now and stop the motherfucking money, they say that money, that's what shit you have is worthless. You can burn it in the fireplace. That's the only thing it's going to be good for. Who would you be? Who would the man be? A man should be a man. A man should be a protector, a earner. You know what I'm saying? He should be able to go hunt and bring food back to the house to feed the family. A man should lead. A man should teach. A man should be able to protect. You feel me? So now, if you have a man that's not practicing, you know what I'm saying, his exercise, he's not committed to his workout, you know, things of that nature, you got to stay in some type of shape, mentally too. You know what I'm saying? If he's not learning something, if he's not learning something to teach the children, teach you as a woman, you know what I'm saying? Provide the food on the table, all that shit right there. If he's not doing all that right there, then you have to assess the man that you have. That goes back to the worth that I'm saying. So it ain't just about a dude having a bag, because fuck the money. Like, we all can work a job and get some paper, because you have to understand this right here. The very people, if you look up, I grew up when drug dealers and killers was the men. This is who you looked up to in our society, in our neighborhoods. We looked up to the drug dealers and the hitmen. Now, if you look, as the years went on, I saw these guys dwindle out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an era that changed, and I saw these guys dwindle out. But the one thing that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, that they always let me know, regardless of what, you keep your principles, your standards, and you always remain a man. You see what I'm saying? You be proud to be the man you are. And that's where we fucked up at. You know, no matter if real can never play out. So when you get on this online shit and you looking at this, you looking at that, be able to distinguish the real from the fake. You know, be able to distinguish, you know, when all you see is a motherfucker, that's all they can do is up they roll, up they bag, up that right here. But they got no conversation for you. They got nothing to really teach you. And if they lose those very bags, they got nothing to talk about. You will never see them again. If they lose those bags, those guys won't post, those guys won't do none of that shit. Because the money represented them. Money will never represent me. And never allow money to represent you. Only allow money to enhance or fuel some things that you're doing. Use it as the tool is used for. Never allow money to represent you as a person. Money can never represent the soul of me, the heart of me, who I truly am. Fuck the money. Let's have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where we need to, we don't need to get lost. You know what I mean? In the mirage, the translation of what society is pitching at us. You feel me? They just throwing the paper at us. They trying to blind us with the money. They blinding us with the money, blinding us with the money. Oh, she like this. Oh, don't worry about it. She getting money. She doing this. Oh, he like this. Oh, he getting money though. Don't worry about that. He getting money though. Man, listen, you can't never have a conversation with me. I respect the person hustle, but if a person is on some bullshit, if a person is not in alignment with what I believe, I won't side with it regardless. I don't care what they have. They can have $1 billion, billions of dollars. I don't give a shit. Like it's certain people I just won't get money with. Like some of the richest people, right? If they don't coincide with the beliefs and shit that I do, and it wouldn't be good for my brand, I would not fuck with them. I don't care what they would come and offer me. If they say, yo, Tape, I'll fuck with this little show you got going on. I'll fuck with, you know what I'm saying, your book. I'll fuck with your whole movement, man. How can we collaborate? I won't collaborate with them if, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel them, if I ain't vibing with that shit. I ain't just here to pull the check from nobody. That's not me. I ain't gonna finesse them out of check. I ain't even finna play with them because I ain't in the plan. You know what I'm saying? Like my creator, what my creator has for me is not based around play. You know what I'm saying? It's based around real shit, longevity, strength. Like my experiences and everything I walked through in life, like I did years, you know what I mean? So, you know, holding my own down and, you know, like understanding that I signed up for this life and this is what I have to accept. So for me to go and work with a motherfucker who didn't abide by those rules and like, yo, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about me. Like, I ain't sacrificing myself for them. They gonna be the sacrifice. No, I can't work with that. I've been sacrificing myself for my family all my life. You know what I'm saying? And my loved ones. So I would never. So you got to stand on something. Like they say, stand on something or you'll fall for anything. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Yeah, and that's respect, man. That's what it is. And I think we've gotten out of that, man. And we bit down and we bought the like they say, bit the apple. Like we've been fed a falsehood, you know what I'm saying, and bullshit, and we've been blinded by the money. A person can't come around me and talk money. I don't care. You can have that shit. But if you ain't shit or you know what I'm saying, you that, I'm like, so what? You ain't shit though. You're a sucker. You know what I'm saying? A sucker can't come around me and motherfucking act like he Debo just because he got a bag. If you're a sucker, you're a sucker. You know what I mean? Like if people had their way with you before you got a bag, you can't get a bag and then think you the man. I'm sorry, you can't do that. A motherfucker ain't never had their way with me. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker ain't never chumped me off. A motherfucker ain't never, you know what I'm saying, played me like I was a sucker. You know, I ain't never been played like that. I never did that. I always stood on manhood. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was gangster or whatever, I always stood on being a real man. You know? So that's what I wanted to talk about. So the byproduct, man, you know what I mean? You the byproduct of like whatever you're studying, whatever you're doing, remember this is a part of you. So whatever you do is a part of you and the byproduct will be the result of that. So if you're doing high vibrational things, then you're going to increase your worth, your value, and you're going to see the byproduct of that. So that's all I want to talk about, man. That's what I wanted to get into, man. I wanted to get that to y'all. And you got to be the type that people, hey, you got to be the type of motherfucker that'll win. And they the type of motherfucker she'll spend. You feel me? Hey, trying to run that money up. Feel good getting to it. I'm really living on my music. That's the real difference. So listen, being real, that's the real difference. I'm going to leave on that note, man. I appreciate y'all. It's all love. You know, I keep going. I have to check myself because I keep going. Tap in again. DM me if y'all need any of these products, man. Y'all need that detox or that motherfucking book. Let's get it, man. Appreciate y'all once again.
Shit straight off the muscle. It's health and hustle.
Yeah.